no matter where you're from.
Hello people, yes I am Mr. Star Thumbs and I'm explaining about the thumb, and you see my other videos. Yes, I am the man with the thumb on my jacket, so yes, I do know a little about gaming and I'm proud of it. Today we'll talk about a game that people have been, well, let's see, angry, upset, or just flaming from their mouths. Yes, the game we'll talk about is Devil May Cry, the reboot Devil May Cry from Team Ninja. Yes, ever since we heard response from, ever since we heard that video of New Dante, people have been, well, not so generous about the character. I can go into details on that one, but that's a different subject if I do get the game, and we can talk about that one. But we're going to talk about the demo itself. Yes, if it came out just before Thanksgiving. I remember I just came from work and I was just about to go to sleep, and I said, let me check on PSN. So I checked it out, saw the demo. I think to myself, let me download it tonight and I'll play it the next day. That was Thanksgiving. Actually, I played it, well, I think 20 times already for the last couple of days, just to get the kinks out. So I know it's a working demo, so I'm not gonna like put it as the actual demo. It's still a working demo, like I did with my Metal Gear Solid Rising video. If people saw that, it's still up. It's still a good video. I like it. So let's talk about the demo. Okay, now the first demo, they have actually two campaigns. One is the intro, how to work the new Dante, and the next one is the boss fight. You get a weird boss fight. So let's talk about the first one. So we get the first up of new Dante. Yes. He looks kind of different, and he sounds not like Dante, we know. So once again, I'm not gonna judge one thing because the people are hating. I'm just gonna judge the demo, and that's it. So when it right off the back, you get the infamous whip that was talking about long way before the game started. It feels like part 4 in a way. You have that reach on, grab on, because when you start the demo, in the demo, you have to reach these cameras out. So each hand did differently. If you are holding the R trigger button on my controller, if you're holding that R trigger with the triangle one, you get to pull out the red one. That means you can pull out a certain object. If you're pulling the blue one, that means it right towards them. So it works in a different way. It feels like part 4 mixed with part 3 in a way, because you can do all these trick moves like the infinite sword. You can pop the sword up, pressing the O button, and then shoot with the guns. Or they have this new technique. If you're doing the same thing, you latch onto an enemy and you just jump up and slash up, trying to do a best hit combo. Or you have one of the defense modes, one of the defense characters with the shield. Then you take the shield off and you hit them. It feels okay. The rolling. I mean, as I said, I'm trying to based on what I play, and it plays almost like part 3. You get the rolling and you get the shooting and get everything else, and it plays like part 4 with that double hand. It merges up kind of weird. I don't know. I tried for the options, and it felt like they try to go back to how the third Devil May Cry felt. Or that's the first one. I was going to take out the first one, but I don't have PS2 console, so I'm trying to remember how that control works. You get the intro of how things work. You get the new glide system, so you have to do is press a certain button and press the trigger button on the bottom, so you'll glide. Not much. The double mode, now the double mode is kind of I'm not sure how it's going to work, because when you are building up your meter on the purple one, you see the purple gauge going up, but once you fill up just enough, you can hit the double trigger mode that actually operates his double moves, so everything will be in whitish kind of feel, and everything will be standing still. So I figured that when it does happen, you can jump up and do some decent combos on it and try to wreck your score. I have the original Devil May Cry done, trying to be awesome, and got fantastic doing that. Yeah, I love doing that. The second one is the boss one. Now the boss one is kind of like the intro how boss fights work. In this case, you fight this worm, I don't know what it was. It worms, it curses straight out at you. Doesn't say fuck you, go fuck you, and fuck you, and what was fucking going on? I was even cursing myself in the middle of my living room. I don't know why. Yeah, go figure. But actually, that boss fight was kind of weird because it felt like, once again, it felt like part 4 with the hands when you latch onto something, you're just gliding, trying to find a different point of view of how to take out this demon. I forgot how the weapon works. My bad. The weapons. If you're holding the R trigger button, you get your axe move. If you're holding the left slide trigger and holding the triangle mode, you get your sai for the left and you get your axe for the right. So yeah, it works kind of odd at first because I was trying to figure it out. But once you figure out how the combination works, you can just go ape shit on it. Try to figure out your best combo with each weapon. It works off. So to get that out of the way. So let me get back to the boss fight. So yeah, the boss fight's kind of weird because you're doing the same technique. You're trying to like weaken it out with different style of fight, different styles of how gameplay is. I think they trying to mix up how they did with as I say with part 3 with the trick when you have their own style of fighting. You had the gunslinging, your trick mode, your sword fighting. So I figured that they somehow took that idea from part 3 and trying to add it up in the new Devil May Cry, the reboot Devil May Cry. So yeah, I was doing that a lot, trying to weaken out what best attacks to use on him, and it worked okay. I wasn't like, okay, once again, thinking to myself, it's a demo, nothing more, nothing less. So when we get the actual game, it'll be something different. So what is my rating for it? It could go both ways. I know people are still hating of Team Ninja, how the direction is with the new Devil May Cry, or you're just hateful how the controls are different than the new Devil May Cry. I'm not sure. So it's a floppy turn world we live in right now. So to say that the game sucks because they took it from different Devil May Cry, and you have the character that no one likes because he's don't emo and God knows what. I don't know. It just, once again, it's a flopping kind of decision. So I'm not sure right now. So I was wondering how you feel. Like, if you play the demo so many times, would you actually get the game, or wait till it gets used, or just don't buy it at all? I want to hear your opinions. I'm kind of curious about this one because, like I said, people are still like foaming from the mouth, and some people just accept it like, hey, maybe it might be a good, decent game. Who knows? I'm not sure. As I said, I just played the demo, and that's all I'm gonna play right now. So I want to hear your comments. You think you're gonna buy it, rent it, or just pass? I'll just wait until it pass by, and like say another 5 years, and you get it for $5. I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. Give me a comment, and I'll send it right back at you with a response. That's how I operate. So I'm good with that. So this is with my personal thoughts, and Devil May Cry. Who knows? Let's see what happens this next year in 2013. Later.